Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Aaron Pearley from AJP Fishing. Um, I wanted to talk to you guys a little about a little something today that's a personal, a personal issue. My brother and I we just won a tournament, and a couple of the guys came up to us and we were talking, and every now and then I get a subscriber that sees me or something, and they say, "Hey, nice job, good job. I live in the area. Let's go fishing sometime, or can you do this? Let's go out together and stuff." And yeah, I it's tough for me as a subscriber. Okay, for you guys, I should be completely honest and open with my subscribers on the truth behind some of the issues that I have. I only have one issue, um, but it affects me in a way where I'm not being open and honest to you guys as far as following me on my channel. The problem is that I fish all the time. I love fishing, and I fish primarily most of the times only with my brother. I do tournaments with my brother. I do fun fishing with my brother, and that's about it. And the reason for that is because I actually suffer from extreme anxiety and panic disorder. I've had this for a long time, and it's very tough for somebody like me to drive with other people or fish out of a boat with other people. Driving, I only drive a couple miles by myself. I don't even drive far by myself anymore. When I do drive with people, it's usually only my brother, my wife, and my parents are really the only ones that I drive with, because anxiety and panic disorder really takes a big control of your life. And fishing, is really tough, because I want to do all the tournaments in the world that are out there. I want to get into it, and I want to fish with all these people and fish with all these guys. But over the years, for me, it's gotten worse and worse and worse, and it's hard for me to explain my condition to the subscriber or other guys in the water. And they're like, "Oh, you just won this tournament, you just won the other one the other day. Why don't you guys fish more often?" I fish as much as I can with my brother. It's so overwhelming that there's been days, and the reason why I fish with my brother Justin is because he knows my condition and how I get, and that it doesn't matter if we're in a tournament and we have, again, it's happened before, we'll have 18, 19 pounds for 5, and I'm having a problem. That's it, the tournament's over. We dump the fish, we go back to the ramp, we get our truck, and we go home. And that's a hard thing to stomach, and it's very tough for my brother, because I know he wants to win, I want to win, but during the moment I can't stay there in the moment, because I'm so overwhelmed with a fear that it's very hard to describe. And it really takes over your body in a way that you don't want anybody else to ever have to go through with it, because when people do get it, maybe for their first time, they didn't know what it was, and they thought it was either a heart attack, or they just thought, maybe they just got, dizzy or something, a little off balance, or they, couldn't catch their breath. For me, it's constant. It's always the what if possibility. And my head's always running, what if? What if the boat breaks down? What if the truck breaks down? Driving on the highway, what if there's traffic? As soon as I start seeing some of these things, I do things that most people wouldn't do. I see traffic, I turn around, I come back home, I'm on the water, the boat breaks down, I'm sitting there freaking out beyond belief, begging to my brother that the trolling motor works, and trying to figure out, how to get back to shore. At that point, the tournament's over for us. Sometimes the day is over for us, and we just pack it in and go back home, And I don't want to do that with other people and have them, be a victim to that, to have to forfeit a tournament or have to forfeit the day of going out fun fishing, It's gotten, it's gotten a little bit better, but there are days that it really comes back and comes over me very hard, to where I am completely, disabled. I can't do certain things, and it's terrible. I've never flown in my entire life. I've never been on a plane. I've never been on a train. I don't go in elevators. I don't put myself in a position where I feel like I'm caged in and I can't go somewhere. You know, I get kind of weirded out, freaked out. You know, the more you think about the situation, the worse off it gets for me every time. I like I said, I enjoy fishing. You know, I love it beyond belief. But if I ever come off as somebody when I see you out there and you're telling me, hey, good job, you know, nice tournament, hey, let's get together, let's do something, I don't ever want to sit there and say, yeah, man, absolutely, let's do it, and never call you, okay? So you know what it is, and I'm going to start being a lot more honesty to the guys that come up to me and ask me about it, because, you know, now that it's out in the open, you know about it. You know, I know tons and tons and tons of information about fishing, every single aspect of fishing that you can think of, from being a tournament angler for as long as I have and being a fun fisherman. I get 22 years of experience of tournament fishing alone, you know. But having and if you have the same condition I have, you shouldn't be, you know, scared to tell somebody about it or let them know in advance. You know, if you're going as a non-boater or joining a club or meeting guys for the first time and you want to go out, let them know your condition ahead of time, just so they're not, you know, so they're expected for the unexpected, just in case it happens. You know, a lot of the guys that I fish against all know that I have this condition, you know, and it's gotten worse and worse over the years to where I have to forfeit my place in big tournaments with my brother because, you know, I just can't do the tournament. I'll sit there, pay my entry fee, get in the boat, we'll launch, we'll start going. Halfway through it, right away, boom, I'm completely done. I am shaking like a leaf, completely panicked, wanting to be in this house that very moment. And it's hard, it's frustrating. You know, it's like donating money, you know, to the tournament. You know, you signed up, you want to make a good showing, but you donated the money because you didn't even weigh your fish in. I can't tell you how many times we threw the winning bag over the side and went home because of me, you know. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, you know, I want to be completely open and honest with you. You know, it doesn't take away the fact of anything that I don't know fishing and don't know a lot of knowledge about a lot of baits and a lot of scenarios, times a year, and what you're going to do and what you're going to want to need on the water. But you know, it's going to be a process, you know. And if you guys have questions about it and you're suffering from the same thing, or if you have friends that are suffering from the same thing, feel free to send me messages and whatnot, because I would love to talk to you about it and get your reaction, and maybe we can feed off of each other and maybe build ourselves up to gain confidence. Because you know, we're wasting, at least I know I'm wasting, you know, my life every minute at a time because of this condition. You know, I play a big game and I joke around with you guys on camera and stuff and do these things to where, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm trying to be Mr. Funny Man, but deep down inside, the second I walk out that door and go somewhere is when it all starts. It all comes over me. The shakiness, the cold sweats, grabbing my hands and wiping them on my shirt or on my pants because I'm getting the chills, the shakes. It could be 90 degrees outside and I'm sitting there absolutely freezing. No, you know, it hasn't, the fight or flight hasn't taken in yet. And sometimes it builds up so much that it just crashes and cascades over you for the moment. You're like, okay, thank God that's over. But then it starts to build up again and build up again. And to sit in one place at one time for a certain amount of time is very, very, very hard for me. So I hope this, you know, gave a little bit of explanation for guys that, you know, want to talk to me about fishing and going fishing and stuff like that. You know, that doesn't mean I'm going to stop my channel. I'm going to keep on going. I'm going to keep on introducing new baits, new lures, giveaways. Of course, giveaways is a big thing. I'm 5 subscribers. You know what? We're 5 subscribers away from giving away that big giveaway. That's a ton of stuff there. And the next giveaway is going to be even bigger. You guys are going to be like absolutely insane with the stuff that you see that I'm going to be giving away. Let's get 5 more subscribers, okay? Go out and go talk to your friends right now. Let's get 5 more subscribers and let's get this giveaway so I can do a video tomorrow or the next day and get you guys out there with these baits that I would love to give away, okay? Thanks for listening. You know, I was honest with you. I opened up, you know. I hope you can, you know, appreciate that, and I hope you can, you know, understand where I'm coming from. Don't ever be, you know, embarrassed to say, hey, you know, hey, I know you have a condition, but would you like to, if I can get over it and I can get over that moment, you know, yeah, absolutely, I'll go fishing with you, you know. But if I don't ever take it as like an insult or that I turned you down in any way, because it's so hard for me to get out there, you know, that one of these days, hopefully it will come over me, and I'll be able to do these things, and I won't be a prisoner to my own, to my own mind with anxiety and panic disorder. It's tough. It's really, really tough. But eventually I'll get, through it. Hopefully get through it, and I'll keep fishing, with my brother, and keep doing tournaments and keep going fun fishing. But as of right now, that's really all I can do. I would love to fish with you, but I'm gonna fish with you through this, okay? I'm gonna talk you through it, talk you through the moment, get you out on the lake, get you in there with the right tackle, the right stuff that you need, okay? This is Aaron Pirelli with AJP Fishing. Good luck on the water. Thanks a lot.